We're turning now to the frustrating situation for Sunwing passengers stranded after the airline canceled several flights. My next guest is stuck in Punta Cana after attending a wedding there. I'm joined by Jacqueline Cook. Jacqueline, thanks so much for joining CTV News Channel. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for hearing our story here.
If you can, kind of walk through your story, talk about your situation right now.
Sure. My daughter and her husband were invited to a destination wedding here in Punta Cana, and they have a 2-year-old son, our grandson. So we tagged along to help look after him, and the wedding was beautiful, and the resort was lovely, and then yesterday happened.
Speaking of yesterday, how many of you are there specifically, and how long have you been there, and how long have you been stranded? I'm assuming you were supposed to fly out yesterday?
We were supposed to fly out yesterday. There were 69 people at the wedding, but there were about 30, I'm guessing, on our flight. We all flew out together on Wednesday the 12th. And we're talking a mix of people, you know, grandmothers who are 85 and little children, not just our grandson. But, you know, we were told early yesterday morning that our 4 o'clock flight had now been switched to 11 p.m. and might be as late as 1 a.m. But they were supposed to provide us transportation to the airport. It didn't come. We were getting inside that 3-hour window for the takeoff of the plane. It was still showing it was going. So, you know, Ubers were called and there was a mad scramble and people, you know, jumping in, and we all ended up at the airport. And just as we got in line, they canceled the flight.
How would you describe your communication with Sunwing during this ordeal for you?
I know this is a difficult situation. I know Toronto got hit hard in a number of ways, but Sunwing either is uncommunicative or is confusing when they do send something. We've been told as recently as last night that our trip is over. And then this morning, no, in fact, we were now scheduled for 4 o'clock today. But it's mostly through the app. The on-site people here seem to have little to no information and are so frustrated. One guy yesterday said to my husband, "Look, this is too much. I'm not paid to do all of this."
Jacqueline Cook, a stranded Sunwing passenger in Puta Cana. Jacqueline, greatly appreciate your time. Thanks so much for this.